My friend, today, I want you to make one promise to yourself. A promise that from this moment forward, you will never think you're less than anyone. Because the day you begin to believe you're not enough, you hand over your future to fear. Look around you. Every successful person you admire today, every billionaire, every athlete, every scientist, every entrepreneur, every great leader started exactly where you are. None of them entered this world carrying success in their hands. None of them were born with confidence. None of them were born knowing how to win. They all began as ordinary people with ordinary fears, ordinary doubts, and ordinary struggles. The only difference was that one day they made an extraordinary decision. They decided, I refuse to let my circumstances decide my future. And that single decision changed everything. Have you ever noticed something? When an eagle is born, it doesn't know it will one day fly above the mountains. When a lion is born, it doesn't know it will become the king of the jungle. When a diamond is buried deep underground, it doesn't know it will one day become priceless. In the same way, you don't yet know how powerful you truly are. Because greatness is never visible at the beginning. Greatness reveals itself only after discipline, after pain, after sacrifice, after countless failures. The biggest mistake people make is comparing their chapter 1 to someone else's chapter 20. They look at another person's success and suddenly feel small. They see someone driving a luxury car, someone living in a beautiful house, someone with millions of followers, someone making more money. And they quietly whisper to themselves, I'll never be like them. But what they don't see are the sleepless nights, the years of rejection, the failures no one applauded, the tears no one witnessed, the sacrifices hidden behind the success. Never compare your behind the scenes to someone else's highlight reel. Comparison is one of the fastest ways to destroy confidence. Because there will always be someone richer, someone smarter, someone stronger, someone younger, someone more experienced. If your happiness depends on being better than everyone else, you'll never find peace. Instead, compete with the person you were yesterday. Become 1% better every single day. Read one more page. Practice one more hour. Wake up a little earlier. Learn one new skill. Take one more step. Because small improvements, repeated consistently, create extraordinary results. Listen carefully. Every human being on this earth carries something unique. Some people inspire. Some people create. Some people teach. Some people heal. Some people build. Some people lead. Some people protect. Some people solve problems. No two fingerprints are the same. No two voices are identical. No two minds think exactly alike. If God created every person differently, why are you trying to become someone else? The world doesn't reward copies. It rewards originality. The greatest companies were built by people who dared to think differently. The greatest inventions came from people who refused to accept limitations. The greatest leaders became unforgettable because they embraced who they truly were. Your uniqueness is your greatest advantage. Stop hiding it. Stop apologizing for it. Stop doubting it. There is a story about a tiny seed. If you looked at that seed in your hand, you would see nothing impressive. No branches, no leaves, no fruit, no shade, just a small seed. But hidden inside that tiny seed is an entire forest. Potential is invisible. Just because people can't see your future doesn't mean it isn't there. Don't let today's appearance fool you. One disciplined year can change your entire life. One courageous decision can rewrite your destiny. One opportunity can transform your future forever. But opportunities don't usually come to those who wait. They come to those who prepare. Preparation creates confidence. Confidence creates action. Action creates results. Results create success. Too many people are waiting until they feel ready. The truth is, you'll never feel completely ready. The successful person isn't fearless. They simply refuse to let fear make their decisions. Courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is moving forward despite fear. Remember this. Your mind is always listening to you. If every morning you say, I'm not smart enough, I'm too old, I'm too young, I'm too poor, I can't do it, your mind begins searching for proof that those statements are true. But if every morning you declare, I will learn, I will grow, I will improve. I will succeed. I will never quit. Your mind begins searching for opportunities instead of excuses. Words become beliefs. Beliefs become actions. Actions become habits. Habits become your destiny. Protect the words you speak to yourself. They are building your future every single day. There will be people who underestimate you. People who laugh at your dreams. People who tell you to stay average. People who say, people like you don't succeed. Smile. Don't argue. Success has always been the strongest reply. Remember, people don't laugh because your dream is impossible. They laugh because they cannot imagine themselves doing it. Never let someone else's limited imagination become your limitation. Failure will visit your life. Accept it. Failure isn't the opposite of success. Failure is part of success. Every mistake teaches a lesson. Every rejection builds resilience. Every obstacle develops character. Every setback prepares you for a greater comeback. The strongest steel is created in the hottest fire. The brightest stars shine in the darkest night. The most inspiring people often come from the hardest struggles. Maybe life has been unfair to you. Maybe you've been rejected. Maybe you've lost opportunities. Maybe you've failed many times. So what? Your past explains you. It does not define you. Your future is still waiting for your decision. Today can become the day everything changes. Stand up, believe again, dream again, fight again, work again. Because every sunrise is proof that life always gives another chance. Imagine yourself 5 years from today. Imagine waking up in the life you've always wanted. The confidence, the peace, the financial freedom, the respect, the happiness. Now ask yourself one question. What kind of person must I become to deserve that future? Become that person today. Not tomorrow. Not next Monday. Not next year. Today. Discipline is built today. Confidence is built today. Success begins today. My friend, never think you're less than anyone. The person you admire breathes the same air, faces the same 24 hours, experiences fear just like you. The difference isn't talent alone. The difference is consistency. The difference is discipline. The difference is refusing to quit. Inside you is more courage than you realize, more intelligence than you've discovered, more strength than you've tested, more greatness than you've imagined. The world is waiting for the version of you that refuses to give up. So stop comparing, stop doubting, stop waiting, start believing, start learning, start building, start becoming. One day, people will ask where your confidence came from, where your success came from, where your strength came from. And you'll smile because you'll remember this moment. The moment you finally decided to never think you're less than anyone again. Thank you.